Alright, well the last part we needed finally came in, so let's actually get this fuel line wrapped up and done so we don't have to worry about that anymore for no name. Just other stuff then. Just as a refresher on what exactly we're even doing, we added this basically oil cooler that we are going to feed gasoline through and act as a gas cooler. You know, cool gas, you know, better. We got two bulkhead fittings right there that we are going to attach, you know, the attachment points. We got to build the rest of this fuel system. That we're keeping, because I do believe that's probably not enough rubber line to where they will frown upon that, I'm hoping. So we're going to keep that for now. We put the fuel filter there because it was easier to do that than try to mess with AN lines and trying to get a fuel filter on that. So all we got to do is we got to take this hose here, and we're going to plumb it from here to there with our AN line, and then from here to there, which we will build a fuel support line there for the double pumper. We are not plumbing in the nitrous just yet because we can't use it at no name anyway, and well, I don't have the fittings and stuff to actually plumb the nitrous in yet. That will be in a future project. Right now we're just trying to get this thing ready for no name, so we're going to do the bare essentials. Even though that's not bare essential, that's kind of outlandish, but you know, it's cool, right? We want to see how it does. So first things first, we got to switch out this well, you know, 90-degree, you know, push on, right, bit with something that's going to attach to our AN fittings. Now, you know, look, okay, I didn't get the wrong part, right? I didn't order the literal exact wrong dimension, you know, to fit into my fuel pump AN fitting. And I did not have to, you know, go searching around town to try to find a fitting that would, you know, work, because AN fittings, nobody carries them, right, locally. And I certainly didn't go to Napa and actually had to get a JIC fitting, which is just a steel AN fitting for the most part. It's a compression fitting with a 37-degree seat angle, right? I didn't have to do that today, and I started this video yesterday or anything. It's actually a day, you know, that didn't happen. So now that we got our fitting down there, well, we gotta, you know, man, let's get this piece going on here. Actually, it would come over to here, actually. Let's make that piece. Just like so. Alright, we're on. I mean, you know, I harp on this stuff a lot. It is nice stuff. You know, it feels nice to have, you know, fancy stuff in here, but it's just stuff like this that, you know, one thing goes wrong and, you know, you can't fix it, right? That's why I like the rubber stuff better. And it's way cheaper. But we can't have it during no name. So let's get this rubber line off of here so we can get these off. That is an actual AN fitting right there to that. So we'll be able to make that line now. Let's make this and then we'll connect it all together. Nope. Change of plans. We did that side first. Why, you might ask? Because that right there didn't move. It didn't move. This did not move independently of that. So trying to thread that on over there is going to be a nightmare, and I already made the hose. So we're starting over here. Okay, this moves independently of that, just not that. Yeah, see, that's the way how that goes. You'd never get that with a hose clamp. Any hoozle. All right. So that's our setup. Well, actually, it's, you know, underneath all this and over here. We're gonna try to keep the under that too. You're going to try to keep the fuel kind of out of the way of the heat sources. Alright, so now we're going to go from this to there. So just for anybody who doesn't know how these things work, I guess I figured everybody did, but I shouldn't assume that. Focus. Okay, so what you do is you get your fitting, right? Basically that. You unthread that bottom part. Those two pieces are separated. And you slip that piece over there. Just like that, right? Just like that. Then what you do is you take the other piece, right? This piece, and you thread it into there. Normally I put just a little bit of lubricant on it just to get this part to slide into the hose better. Then you just tighten it up and bam, there's your fitting. Okay, there, that's how you do it. So let me do it. Okay. And there we go. We got her all complete. And we got some to spare even. So that's perfect because I got enough to plumb the nitrous system, which we're not doing right now, like I said, but in the future we will, and we'll have the line to do it. All right, check it out. Check out what we got. She is all plumbed up. So we go from the fuel pump into that bulkhead, which goes into this cooler. We'll go through all that, come back out here, come over here away from the heat, right? Try to keep this cool fuel away from the heat as much as possible. It will split off here, and then we got our two lines, right? Bam, one goes into that side, the other into that side, underneath our throttle, which lifts, so plenty of clearance there. Perfect. Yeah, that worked out really good. Well, we're going to see how well that works out, which I think it'll be okay, because once it gets cool, this is rubber, remember. On the inside, it's still rubber, so it insulates. So the outside heat shouldn't affect the actual fuel inside the line so much. The thing that heats up the fuel is the, that. Alright, well, all that's left to do is fire it up and see if these cheap fuel fittings leak. Working pretty good. I am literally shocked. Okay, sounds pretty good too. Well, sweet. Now we can come down here, flip our switch, and theoretically we are going to have nice cool fuel going into the carburetor. In theory, of course. We will see how well that works out for us. But, we got to take things into perspective also. We're not looking to get, like, 32-degree fuel or nothing. Just the way that it is. Underneath the engine bay, your fuel temperature can be close to your coolant temperature. I mean, it gets hot under there. Vapor locking, right? The fuel boils inside the fuel pump. If we can knock that down like a significant amount, we're golden. And don't forget, I still have one more trick up my sleeve for this whole, scenario. But not this video. We accomplished quite a bit. We still got a lot to do though. Well, that's it for now. I'll catch you next time. Can't forget the new sticker. Yeah, I think that's probably a good place for it, actually, right there. Not too in the way. Friggin' way. I'm not even joking, guys. These fittings are cool. Cool to the touch. That one's a bit warmer because of the engine. But just that little tiny bit of it running with me, even with just the fan on, I think just the fan on wasn't even running, wasn't even circulating. And it's straight up working. What? Huh. Wow. Weird. This just might work better than I think it's going to.